So, so far I've got both fenders off. I got the core support out. I got the coils off of this valve cover. I think the only, oh wait, here we go. I can just get it while I'm here. I needed to get the crank sensor out. All right, got it. Anyway, where the crank sensor plugged. I gotta get some of these wires out of the way, but so let's see. I gotta do the steering shaft. I've said it a million times. Gotta get the steering shaft out so I can get that header off. I gotta get these. I'm not using these cool packs, so I'm taking them off just while I'm here. And then I'll probably take the intake off. I think I've got some tape. I'll plug the holes and cover up the intake. Let's see what else. And then I'll probably start either going under the car or I'll try to get, oh, well, I gotta get the fuel out of the tank first. So anyway, all right, it's the game plan. Oh, well, here, I'll show you. I know I got crap everywhere. I need to really, I think once this one's gone, I'm really gonna get in here. Like, there's a set, those came off Mike's truck. They're 16-inch Chevy wheels. I don't need them. Somebody take them. Those are the dirt track tires that I'll probably put on here. I've got another one of those outside I'll probably put on it to sell it. Because I've had these wheels for a long time, and honestly, I'm gonna do anything with them. Oh yeah, I've got an extra set of doors for this thing too, over there. Same color. The door panels that were on them are the ones that are on here. But I think, what did I do? I can't remember why I did that. Anyway, I think it was just because I didn't want to have to take these doors off. But those actually have glass that doesn't have tin on it. So I wanted to take the glass out of those to put in these doors. But anyway, what else? Yeah, so I need to pump the fuel out. I got my bottle out. I got to get those brackets out. I need to pull the nitrous progressive out, pull all my gauges and stuff out of there. I need to pull this cell out. The line is ready to come out. Just got to unscrew the pump and then pull all this out. It'll pretty much come out as one. So anyway, that's the game plan as of right now. So I got the steering shaft out. Well, sort of. It's kind of still was in. That's the U-joint. It was the Heim that you got to unscrew behind the cluster. There's the 11 mil off the steering rack, and then, or the steering box, and then two 15s in there that mount it to the original spot. But it's still hanging out up here because it's kind of in a weird crooked bind right now. So I'm gonna take this header off, and that should free it up to let it out. So anyway, all right. So I got that header off. I gotta take the cools off. I gotta pull one of my panels on the firewall and pull the ground for the computer off. I think everything over here is pretty much undone. I need to get underneath and start draining the fluids on that, but it's about 3/4 full now. But anyway, so yeah, that's how it's going. I walked over there while I was waiting and stacked them up a little bit. I gotta finish cleaning. After a long little while, I got a 2-gallon jug of E85, 2-gallon jug of 91, filled up the buggy completely, put about 6 to 7 gallons in my truck, and now she's finally empty. So we'll see how it goes. I'm slowly, like, while that was pumping, I was kind of walking around picking up tools and stuff. So I'm trying to think. I gotta disconnect this bad boy again. So yeah, fuel tank's empty, so now I can pull that. I start pulling the fuel system back out of it. I might go ahead and pull the cools and the intake off. I'm gonna leave the fuel rails and everything on it, so. All right, I don't even know if I can get to the bolts. Yeah, I can, okay. So this is where we're at. I've got the back in the air right now on jack stands. I've got the transmission draining. I'm gonna leave I'm not gonna take the drive shaft out, that way by tomorrow when all this is, oh cool, more coolant. Anyway, Transmission will be drained by tomorrow, so I won't have to worry about it. I mean, of course, converter will probably still be full, but won't be as much of a mess when I go to pull it. So I'll do that. I'll put that in jugs. I take all this oil back to O'Reilly's and I dump it with them. But and then I'll drain the motor oil. Drain the motor oil. I'll pull the starter while I'm under there tomorrow. Pull the drive shaft, pull the cross member, and then it'll be ready to pull. So I'm on lunch from work right now, but I live like literally 3 minutes from work. So anyway, I'm impatient and I got an hour. So I'm gonna do something. Put the plug back in the transmission. I'm gonna pull the drive shaft real quick. I'm going to pull the cross member. I'm gonna go after work and I'm gonna go get the cherry picker from Michael. I'm gonna pull this out tonight, get it set somewhere, and then I'm gonna back it out outside, pull the blue truck in, probably opposite of what this is, so the back will be facing that wall, and then put the red truck right here, and then pretty much start the tear down on the blue one, I guess. But as soon as the rear ends are swapped and I get this one rolling again, the red one, and get it outside, it'll be for sale. I'm gonna leave it exactly how it is. I'll leave the screen in it, the switches in it, but I'm gonna take my wideband out and my wideband, my nitrous controller, my fuel gauge, and my oil pressure gauge out of there. But I'm gonna leave all that other stuff to pretty much make it still, like you could drop a motor in it and start it. Like I'm gonna leave it that way and then try to sell it like that. I'm thinking $1,000 maybe for the truck and the Mega Square. It obviously, but again, we'll just see how it goes. I think let's see, today's Friday, so Wednesday I'll order the headers, and so they'll be here like maybe next weekend or so, or maybe Thursday or Friday, probably Friday or Saturday. Anyway, so I got the drive shaft out, and I got the cross member out. Janky Power Glide cross member. Literally, it's the original ends and then the original whatever. You know, we just found stuff lying around that we were able to use. And yeah, nasty welds it in. There's my Moy drive shaft. You can see my extra long knob on that bad boy. And let's see, so it's ready to pull now. You know, of course I still gotta pull other things out of there, but I'm sure there's something I'm forgetting. But so I'm gonna pull this evening. If I have time, I'm gonna pull this one out. Oh man, I gotta get the starter out. I might be able to leave the starter on, but at least I gotta take the line or the wires loose. But anyway, so I'm gonna try to get this pulled out and set to the side somewhere. I don't really have much room left, but maybe over there in that corner. That's all trash anyway. I gotta get all that cleared out. And then get this thing rolled outside so I can get the blue one inside. Get all this junk out of here from that truck, get it all put back on here, and then pretty much finish getting my fuel stuff out, and then she'll be pretty much up for sale. I'll do this, I'll do the rear end once these are swapped out and I get the blue one in here, then we'll get the rear ends changed, get the brakes bled, and then I just got back home after work. I'm gonna take the blue truck to the shop real quick, and I gotta cut the where the tag goes. I gotta cut the I'm gonna cut this off right here, and I'm just gonna take the torch and then that way my tag will sit lower, because right now the tag is hitting the tailgate and it's already got a couple scratches, so I can't lay the tailgate down or it'll hit the tag. So But I'm gonna take this one over to Michael's. That way I can use up some of the fuel that's in it. I'm gonna pick up the cherry picker or I gotta stop at Scoots. I gotta pick up the ring filer for Mike and take that to him. And then when we get back, I'm going to, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and pull this motor out and then swap the trucks where they're at in the shop, pull the red truck back in, put the front end of the red truck back together, get it out of the shop, and then we'll be good to go. And we'll start tearing down the blue one. So, actually, before I take it out of the shop, I'm going to swap the rear ends on these trucks. That way, once the red truck's out, it does not have to come back in for anything else. So, anyway, all right, see you in a little bit.
Tell me what's the point if I lose myself? Spend a couple days with nobody else, holding in my breath just to see if I can find you in my dreams. Oh, I'm getting tired of losing faith in everything I see. The beauty in the stars above, the lost their hold on me. 'Cause I'm a sinner, I'm not a saint, a heart of a winner. So why do I turn away? Somewhere in the deepest blue, I will find you. 'Cause I'm a sinner, and God knows I'm born this way. Looking at myself like I'm someone else. I can't feel my pulse, better get some help. God, I feel so tired, I can't keep covering up my mental health. Oh, I'm getting tired of losing faith in everything I see. The beauty in the stars above, the lost their hold on me. 'Cause I'm a sinner, I'm not a saint, a heart of a winner. So why do I turn away? Somewhere in the deepest blue, I will find you. 'Cause I'm a sinner, and God knows I'm born this way. God knows I'm born this way.
Here's where we're at. Is that straight? Yeah. So, right before I took the motor out, I forgot about the starter. I took the starter out, got all the wires put around. I put the steering shaft back in. Here's the motor. I'll show you. So, I left the cooling lines for the transmission on. And then that's my lift plate. I just pretty much just left it at Mike's. My power glide, trans brake. You know, completely forgot about that wire. I yanked it out. I'm glad at least that one stayed. Anyway, it's still got a little bit of coolant in it, so it's running out, but it'll be alright. And then I got the red truck back in here the way I wanted it, the blue one over there. I'm pretty much just gonna kind of let that one cool down for a little bit. But I am going to go ahead and swap the front wheels real quick. And then I'm going to, well, I got a confession. I got a little carried away last night. My buddy Nick come over. I got a little carried away talking, and I didn't film anything that I did. So I don't remember what was last video, but the red truck's in here. I got the front wheel swapped over right now. I'm about to start tearing the rear ends out of both of them. Anyway, so yeah, I got a little carried away. Those look sick. I got the cow tracks off on both sides. The fronts are still on. I have to pull the front of the leaf springs to get those off. So, all right, rear end's out. So what I did is I took one tire off and just slid it out that way. And then I'll do the same thing. I might just have to like put this tire on, take that tire off, whatever, to get it back in on this side. But I got the rear end out of that one. I'm trying to get the leaf springs out, but the exhauster's in the way. I'm just gonna cut them off, I guess, or at least cut the mounting points off with the grinder. See if I can get them out of the way enough to get the pins out, or the bolts. I gotta finish buzzing these wheels on real quick. They're not the right lug nuts at all for these wheels. They're supposed to have like the ones that I think they like go through the wheel, and then it's not the one where it's got a beveled lug nut. It's like, see, I don't know how to explain it. I'm sure y'all know what I'm talking about, but I don't really have a choice, and I hate these wheels. I don't hate them. I've had them for a long time, and I cannot get rid of them. I tried selling them for $20. Nobody would take them, so whoever gets this truck gets the wheels too. But dude, they fit really good, dude. Almost better than my other one did. But they actually they look good on the truck. But anyway, okay, let me get this done. I gotta get the front wheels off, load those wheels up, and I'm gonna take them to my dad's and see what they look like on his truck.